Hey y'all, I'm Jeriel, the face behind the Urban Book Nook. I share book reviews, authors, spotlights, and literally everything lit. And look who I have here today. Okay, so if you've been following me, I recently announced that I just found a new author on TikTok and I was able to get him on here. So it is time for the man of the hour to introduce himself. And then, we getting into some questions. We get into some questions. So tell everybody about yourself, who you are, where you from, and just tell us.
Done, world, you hear me? I'm crazy and Roux from New Orleans, Louisiana, you hear me? Uh, I'm a new rookie urban novel, all the street literature, but I'm one of the ones though. Don't sleep on me. I'm definitely one of the ones, though, you hear me? And man, I'm just, man, I'm just him, you hear me?
Okay, so this is your first book.
Yeah, it's my debut novel. It's my first book.
So how did we get here? How did you even get to the
Man,
publishing, the thought?
man, it's so crazy. Like I just come home, you hear me? I just come home off of doing the time or whatever.
Mhm.
But I had wrote, but I already been writing. I always said I wanted to write a book, but I never was like in a sentence where I could write a book. You know what I'm saying? But I
Okay.
always said I wanted to write a book. You know what I'm saying? But I finally had got some downtime, unfortunately. But I used it to my advantage. But that's the crazy thing. That wasn't supposed to be my first book though. That's the
That's what
crazy
I'm gonna
thing. That wasn't
ask.
supposed to, yeah, that wasn't supposed to be the first one I dropped. I just laid around. I went through some trouble. The real manuscript I wanted to drop first, it was unfortunately not able to be located at the time.
Uh,
So I had laid around. So when I come home, I went through something hard. I had went through some dealing with the streets. I went through something hard. So I
yeah.
ain't really just want, do nothing, what I'm saying, to go backwards so quick. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just want to do nothing to go
Yeah.
backwards. So I had to hurry up, and I'm like, man, out of everything I got, like which I really feel strong about. And I knew one thing, that Swingin and Bangin, that's a real hit. Like you can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? That's one you can't deny. So I'm like, I'm gonna just slide this in to break it out.
So let me tell you, these are the most unhinged characters I have ever met in my life. Okay.
Yeah.
I think every character was unhinged in the best way, in the best way. But I was even like, this fool is losing his mind. Like, I'm yelling at the characters like, you can't be serious right now, guy. Like, you can't. It's that. I'm gonna tell you when we get closer to the end. It's this one scene you pissed me off in, but I'm gonna let you have it because I know you was supposed to give us that razzle dazzle. But I was looking at I was in my Kindle like you can't be serious. I think I might even
All right.
highlighted
Who
it.
was
I'm
your
gonna see if
favorite
I can find
character?
it. Oh, that's hard
Who your favorite
because
character?
so that's hard because now I want okay, I see it's a book two, right? It's this is you gonna do a book two?
Right.
Okay. Now
Right. Book two already in the making.
there's some characters that I feel like I want to know more about. So now I'm like, I don't know anymore. Okay. So the guy, the OG, I have his note, the slaughter shop guy, the one that ended up making the show at the end. What was his name again?
SK.
Okay, I want
SK.
his own
SK.
book because now I want to know how he got to everybody even turning it in, like how he got to the chop shop. The fact that he had armor guns and everything, I need to know how he got there to be queen. I'm like the kingpin, okay? Then, all right, I feel like Mama Mia got her little own little story because we got horses. Like she was almost like a Madden, like a madam. And I want her. It's so many. Even the cousin, you could have done so much with this book, okay? And I love it, but I hate it because literally you could literally have everybody almost do a spin-off and come back together because the way you develop the characters, I want to know about all of them. All of them. So I don't have a favorite one because I got questions. Let me get into my questions and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So you have such a bold title of swinging and banging, right? What is the what does that phrase mean beyond the book?
And man, it's so rare. I feel like, where you from? If you don't mind me asking.
So I grew up in DC, but I actually live in Houston now. That's what intrigued me about this book. But I'm from
Oh
DC.
yeah, man. I'm on visit DC. I'm on
I
visit
love it.
DC, man. DC, man. I'm on visit DC, man. Chocolate City. You hear me? Chocolate
Put this
City.
on the map.
But I see you. But it's so crazy. I feel like Louisiana and Texas, we always did have a connection. We
Yeah.
always had a connection. Like we always been like one. Like Lake Charles, always they've been going to Houston since the 90s and 80s. You know,
Mm.
they like 40 minutes from Houston. And
Yeah.
New Orleans, we've been in Houston since Hurricane Katrina. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? 2005, Hurricane Katrina. And so I feel like back then we was cousins, but I feel now we have grown more like siblings.
I agree.
I really feel like, we've grown as siblings. So the whole culture, like, I'm really familiar with the whole culture already. Me taking trips out there, and I really feel like even though I represent New Orleans, I'm still representing the whole South. And I feel
Yeah.
like the South, even though we running the game, you know what I'm saying? I say the game because I really believe that urban music, urban now, urban where I believe all that move on the same accord.
Yeah.
If you pay attention, when New York had all the rappers, if you pick up an Urban Hour book back in the day, New York will be the seconds. New York, you know what I'm saying? Then you
Yep.
had the East Coast, the West Coast had all their rappers. If you
Yep.
pick up a book from back then, you go be a California book. And
Yep.
right now, if you come to down south, if you pick up a book, the number one setting will be Atlanta. Because
Yep.
Atlanta had all the rappers, you know what I'm saying? And then behind
Yep.
Atlanta, it went to Lil Memphis, because your guy and all them Young Dolph, and all them kind of people.
Yeah.
But I feel like the South still haven't tapped into the urban novel market yet.
I
We
agree.
still got Louisiana, we still got Arkansas, we still got Alabama, we still got Mississippi, we still got Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really feel like, what I'm saying, but I say the city itself, we have a lot of culture in the South. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I just wanted to display that to the world. Cause I feel like the world, Houston's so big to where like they don't gotta go outside their city.
Mm.
And you really gotta be there to understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to shine light just on that culture and just like, cause that's a part of the South. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to shine light and put everybody on it. So that
That's
was
so
my whole
funny.
agenda, you know what I'm saying? And just like,
I love that. So I've always
huh?
wanted to live in. I've always wanted to live in Houston. Like never even been to Texas before, but I knew I needed to be in Houston. So that's so interesting because something about I think the culture is what attracted me here. But I love Louisiana culture as well because growing up in DC with the go-go culture is very different. So Louisiana and Texas, but you're right, it is sisters and brothers. I like that. I guess I need to start
Right,
saying that.
right.
Start saying
Yeah,
like
and guess what?
sisters.
So crazy. Outside of outside of DC, we were the go-go capital. For the South. New Orleans, we did a lot of go-go. Like
That
our
balance.
music had a lot
Yep.
of that go-go. You know,
Yep.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had
See,
a
I
lot of
knew
that
those stuff would
go-go
be
with it.
home.
Had a
Yep.
lot of that go-go.
So where did the idea of the
Yeah, really
story?
though.
I'm telling you, where did the idea of the story come from? Like what how did we how did you develop this particular character's
Man,
story?
listen, I'm gonna be all right and I'm gonna be real. See, like in jail, everybody read urban novels. Like jail, that's what everybody read. Like you really not gonna see too much other genres. Jail really urban novels. They urban out of the game. And if they not reading urban novels, they reading Western. But they still bang bang. And
Mm.
also, you'll be surprised if they not reading the urban novels or the Western, they read Harry Potter. Niggas love Harry Potter. Niggas love it. So they read that, you know what I'm saying? But they also got a thing. People, you'll hear a lot of people say because you gotta understand, people been down in and read over, excuse me, they done read over 500, 600 urban hours easy. It goes
Yeah.
so real. Like I'm talking about urban fiction, like people be renting them out. Like they'll be renting them out, like give me $3, you can rent the book. But I say to say this itself, you will also hear people say you read one urban novel, you read them all. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because a lot of them had the same plot, a lot of them had the same ending. So you will hear that a lot. And I always kept that in mind. So with me having that in mind as I write, I always wanted to write outside the box. I ain't want
Yeah.
that same simple plot urban novel. And I
Yeah.
also knew like they didn't have no carjacking books. I read over like three, four, 500
Mm.
urban novels. I never seen a carjacking urban novel. Now inside a book, they
Mm.
might have a carjacking, but I never seen a carjacking urban novel that 100% based on stealing cars. I never
I
seen it.
haven't either. I haven't either. And that's why was killing me. So the whole time, like their heads were on a swivel. Like
Right.
Monster was like a monster. Head was on a swivel. So the fact that we get to the end of this book and they finally think life is great. And I'm like, no way this is how he about to end this book. Just it's no way they got caught. What is it lacking at the end of the book? There's just no way you about to leave me like this. I was
Yeah, got caught
pissed.
lagging.
Cause I'm like the whole book, y'all was on P's and
You
Q's.
ain't see that one coming, huh?
No. Just I don't know how I thought. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
ain't
I
see,
thought, but you
that.
caught me. You caught me with that one.
You see, that just makes you feeling yourself.
Yeah. So was this always supposed to be just a book one, or you knew it was always going to be like a series?
I knew. Say now, that's crazy. You asked me that because now see, part two is not in Texas. Part two don't have nothing to do with Texas. Part two, I'm in Miami. I'm in Florida in part two. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, or whatever. But Mia and Jug and SK, you're not gonna see them in book two. That's all I'm gonna give you. I don't want to give you too much, but you're not gonna see them now.
Now
We
you
moved
stressing
on.
me.
Lil Wayne said gangsters don't die, to get chubby, and they moved to Miami. Lil
This
Wayne
is
said that way back in
true.
the day, '05. You hear me? So you know what I'm saying? Like we got to take our show on the road. You hear me?
So is
So
book two in
this so
the
crazy.
process? Are you already writing book two?
Oh, book two. Book two almost done. I'm almost done typing it. You know what I'm saying? I got about like 70 pages. I'm gonna have it done for sure by the end of next month. I'm gonna send it all to my publishers. So I'm trying to have that out. It take like 3 months to get it copyright. I'm trying to drop that. What did it? March, April, May, probably like June, July.
Okay, for the
No later than July for
summertime.
sure. Yeah, I
That's
gotta.
gonna be a lethal
Yeah, I gotta
drop for
feed
the
the streets, man.
summer.
They want it.
Ooh, what a
Yeah, I
way
gotta
to
feed the
kick off
streets.
the.
They want it, man. They told me the drought.
Okay, so were these unhinged characters based on anybody you knew, or this just came off the top of your head?
Everybody asks me that. And you know why I think I get that question? You know why I think I get that? Because it's not far fetched.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why I
like,
think
yeah, these
it's
people
not far
real.
fetched. Just like stuff really.
Yes. I'm like, is this a life I don't
Man,
know about?
it's all fiction, man.
We don't believe it. I'm like,
It's fiction.
is this a part of the
It's
game I don't know exists? Is he telling me something that I don't know?
it's fiction. It's fiction, but guess what? It's a killer, but it's fiction. But for a long time, because of swingers, Houston was the number one carjacking capital in the U.S. because of swingers for a long time.
But when you said that in the book, I was like, that totally makes sense though. Like it may again, like this, it made sense. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if I wanted a quick lick, maybe I would move here and steal a car. Like it made
Yeah,
sense.
and you see all through Houston, what you see slabs, you see swingers
Yeah.
all through, and that costs money. They putting 40,000, 50,000 into it.
But I
So
appreciate
so
you
for
for teaching the culture. Like you taught us, well, you explained to us what swinging was, and you explained to us the music,
right,
and you explained to us
yeah,
why
yeah,
it's like this. So I was like, ah.
yeah.
So I appreciate you for
Yeah,
that. It's always, yeah.
it's a real history lesson inside of it too. You know what I'm saying? You really learn it. Is you really learn about the culture because it tell you like what the Houston and setting a slab or really play with a slab. You really envision Houston culture.
Yeah.
They culture chopped and screw slab and sipping promethazine. That's the
Yeah.
culture sipping lean. Me and my drink. You hear me?
You did. I was literally like, oh, is that what that is? I'm like, oh. So wait a minute. Who was the hardest character to write?
Honestly, I don't be having no problem writing. To be honest,
Okay.
I don't
Nobody
be having
just
no
be
problem
like
writing. Like
nicking at
that's
you.
not every. Yeah, it don't be ain't nothing I really like because like when I'm already knowing
Mm.
like how I'm gonna make certain people. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
already know how I make certain people, how certain characters, like certain things they gonna react, certain things I want. So I don't really be having no problem with like really creating them, you know what I'm saying, in their whole identity.
Okay.
I just the only thing I be trying to really
So then wait a minute. Based on your feedback that you've got from us, well, from everybody, which character do you think is the most misunderstood character that you wrote?
I think a lot of people I think Jug misunderstood.
I'll
I
give you
think
that.
because you can't really read them.
And that's why
You
that
can't
birthday
really you
party
can't
pissed me off because I was like, what's
yeah, you
going on?
can't Yeah, like you really can't read Jug. Like he just there. He
Yes.
there. You know, he won't use drugs. He won't abuse drugs. He there. You know what I'm saying? But you know who one of my favorite characters was though? I don't
Who?
everybody know who one of my favorite characters was? Taz.
Uh,
I
okay.
like the Taz.
Okay, why? Ooh, that's a good one. Why?
Because, you know, you got kids really like Taz. That's real. You got people really like Taz.
That's true.
You know, Taz is like your real everyday child who trying to find himself. You
And
know,
where
like
to
his
go?
environment. Cause
Hmm.
you can tell he won't do good, but yeah, but you can tell like everybody who looking up to not doing good. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So you know he drinking, made in the drink, and you know soon when he seen Jerk, you know he loved Jerk. But the first thing
Yeah.
Jerk told him, look, you know when you come home, you can't be dipping in the pack. You know, so Jerk already tell him he gonna give him drugs when he go home. Then he gave him drugs to go back to juvenile detention with.
Yeah,
You
that
know, so
that scene was
he
wild.
he got good. He got a lot of potential, but he just you
Yeah.
know he just a product of his environment.
Yeah, I was literally reading that scene, like, you know how your eyes be big? I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I'm like, oh. So like street loyalty and ego drove a lot of the decisions that Monster and everybody kind of made in the book. So what message were you trying to convey about like power and pride?
uh, power power real, but you gotta understand it's more people with power than you. I don't care what you're doing and how much power you think you have.
Mm,
Because they were powerful, but SK was more powerful, you know, and they under SK. You know, SK was way more powerful.
yeah.
You
I thought
know,
they was
so
going to
it
die when they pulled
always
out on them
pros and
guns.
cons.
Mm,
Yeah, you know, and he could have really called the shot,
yes.
you know, and they knew they wouldn't have made it out there alive.
I was
I don't care if you
stressed.
kill me, y'all still gonna die.
I was
You know,
stressed
so
because
and,
I was like, there's no way
and
he's
for
about to
his
kill them
pride,
right now. During that scene, I was like, he's not gonna kill him right now. No, 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 he's not gonna do this. This is not gonna happen right now.
and, and as far as pride, you know, your pride could put you in some situation you could avoid.
Yeah.
You know, because his pride kept him going after Mookie. His pride kept him
Hmm.
going after Mookie. And he also felt like, you know, he a killer. He took pride
Hmm.
of being a killer. You know, so you know he felt like SK, all right, you were getting money, man, but I'm a killer. So
Yeah.
my pride gonna make me, I don't care who you is, because I know how far I'm willing to go. I'm willing to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do. You know, so he felt like it wasn't no stopping me, my pride. And I know my man, Master, he gonna ride me right or wrong. You know, so it's
Yeah.
pride.
Ooh, okay. So if Monster and Ryder will walk into a room right now, what would they say about the way readers are judging them? Well, Monster, both of them probably wouldn't care. Both of them would probably tell us to kiss our asses and suck their dick. I don't know. They would probably cuss us out. But what would you think? Like, what do you think they would say about us judging them? Like, which one would be like, ah, I don't know, because Ryder was a little
I think they'll
different.
say like, you know, I think they'll feel like until you walk in their shoes, you can't understand. They don't expect you to understand.
That might be
You
right.
know, they walking in something real. They got bloody hands and they got bloody feet. You know, so
That
you know
might
all
be.
they know is because you pay attention how men told them like y'all just killing, y'all not getting money, y'all
Yes.
killing, y'all you know, and y'all doing the petty stuff to y'all surviving, but y'all just killing, you know. So like you know, y'all not really what y'all doing not really adding up.
How did you balance the realism, like the realness and the fiction while writing the book?
uh, how did I balance the realness
Because you
or
gonna
the?
have to tell us either this fictional world got a little nonfiction in it.
That's what everybody want. Everybody really believe. Nah, everybody believe this is a true story and stuff like that nature, man. It just not far fetching. It's just this stuff that really go on in the trenches, man. Like this. This what go on in the churches. This real life. You know, you got some people right now hitting for a pair of swingers. You know, this just real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, and by me knowing, me knowing that side of life, so I was able to pin it so well. But I balanced it out. I can't really say how I balanced it out. To be honest with you,
Hmm.
I can't really say how I balanced it. I just know that uh I tell somebody don't try to do these things. Don't read this book
It comes with the
and think,
disclaimer, don't do this.
yeah, don't, yeah, you know, be cautious and come with some warnings. Don't try this at home, kids. You know.
This is not safe for at home. Okay. So you live in Louisiana right now. Do you ever plan on ever being in Texas or moving to Texas, or you come to
Oh
Texas
no,
a lot?
oh no, no. Now I'm about to come to Texas like next month. I got a book signing out there. So I'm about to come to
Where's your
Texas.
book signing?
Man, my book signing gonna be right outside Houston, man. What it's called? Her niece, right outside Houston, like about 30 minutes. It's a little crawfish bro. Got that going. They got some little vendors going. Some good people I met out there. Miss
Are you
Emma,
going
shout
to
out to
tell
Miss
us
Emma.
about this? Are you're
Yeah,
going
you know
to
what I'm
advertise
saying.
it, right? Please send it to me.
Yes, yes.
Please.
So we got the burl crawfish. They gonna have the slabs out there. Go have calls out there. It's very family friendly. It's right outside. Right outside Houston. So everybody welcome to come have a good
Okay.
time, kid.
I will be there, and then that means I got to get my book because I need you to sign my book and put my name in my book. Okay, so I
All
will
right,
be
all
there.
right.
Send me
Yeah,
that
very.
because I'll
All
definitely
right,
be there.
all
So if
right. It's
readers
like
are walking away from reading Swingin' and Bangin' and they remember one thing, what do you want them to remember about this book? Like, what's that one piece you want to be like, ah?
what's it like what I want to remember, like what part, like how, like.
I guess more so like, what is one, I guess, one key point that you want to make sure that readers walked away with as you were writing the book?
I really want to I want you to really know 100% about the coach. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And
I did
that's my
that.
that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm putting on for the whole South.
You did
I got
that.
more. I'm putting on for the whole South. So I really want you to understand. You could really look this stuff. You could look it up. You could go on YouTube and go on TikTok and put it swingers and everything was fake. 84s,
Yeah.
83s, and it's real. How promethazine became about and what color like it. So I really want you to
Yeah.
understand like the culture. Like this really the culture is really a lifestyle. Just like how they have, like how Chicago got drill and how
Yeah.
DC got go go and we got bounce New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And different, like this is a real culture. This is a real lifestyle,
So
and that's really did on the show.
what scene was the hardest to write?
The scene that was the hardest to write. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
Or was
go.
you
Let me
like,
think
I don't know
about
if
the
I
whole
want to do
thing.
this. I don't know if
Let
them
me
boys
see.
should do this. Like, I don't know if them boys should.
Let me see. Like the scene I say was the hardest to write. What scene would I say was the hardest to write? Now I'm gonna say this. Um, I ain't gonna say it was harder to write, but I really wanted to make sure everything was lined up. I wanted
Yeah.
to have the dialogue correct. I wanted to have the way everything going. Now I tell you my favorite scene.
Oh, which
I can tell
one?
you my favorite scene is when Monster and Ryder they try to holler at the women. They both had the same game, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can tell
Yes.
y'all both got the same game." And after that, they went and they got in the line, and they went to swinging because that's how it really go. The green line, the drink line, the tail line. That's a real MLK. You'll really go down there on
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Day and see that in Houston and see the lines. So I really felt like that itself was the 100% of the culture. The swinging side to side and this and that. But also with scene I really wanted like to perfect was the rodeo scene because that's a big thing. And so I really
Yeah.
wanted to make sure the rodeo scene was on point.
You had all the
I really
pieces
wanted to
in
make sure.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're almost at the end of our interview. I enjoyed you talking to you.
I enjoyed it
So
too, man. I
give us
did.
a, you already told us that you're coming to Houston. Where can we find you? What else you got lined up?
Oh man, y'all can find me on Facebook, Crazy Roux. Y'all can find me on TikTok, Roux Cres, ROUXCRES. I'll spell it again, ROUXCRES. Cres, Roux Cres. Um, what else? Instagram, Cajun Root. Y'all follow me. I follow back. Part two gonna be out. Don't City Gunshine State. Like the name of part two. Don't City Gunshine State.
We
You know what I'm saying? So that's coming. I'm gonna try to drop that. They're gonna be done like in July. I'm gonna hit y'all with
got
that. Man, I'm just working, bro. I'm just working. I'm really trying to get my
it.
foot in the game.
I'm definitely proud of you. Like this has been, I'm even from reading it to getting the story behind. I'm excited to see what's in store for you. I can't wait for book two, and I'm serious about pulling up. Like you let me know,
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
I will
make sure
be
I
there.
get. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get the information. Man. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get you the information. You go pull up, eat you some crawfish. You like crawfish?
Hell yeah!
Ah, all right, all
And I need
right.
to be there with the slabs because I learned the closer they are to the concrete, that's why it's slabs. So that's shout out to you.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah, yeah,
telling you,
yeah,
I'm ready. I'm
yeah,
ready. I'm
yeah.
about to go take pictures by these slabs and everything. You can't
Yeah, you
tell
gotta.
me nothing.
And guess what? In the green slab that I used on the cover gonna be there.
Okay,
Yeah, so the green
I'm really
slab I
gonna
used
be
on the
there.
cover gonna
I'm
be
really
there. You
gonna
know what
be
I'm
there.
saying? So yeah, y'all just make sure y'all
Good
follow me,
way.
man. And one thing, man, I appreciate all my readers, supporters, man. I really do from the heart of me and everything because
Proud of you.
I really, you know, what I'm saying, understand the kind of books I write. My toy in August, I gotta go follow Harriet Tubman and go to the Underground Railroad to find him. You hear me?
We
Like,
got
you know,
you. You got
yeah, you
you.
know what
As
I'm
soon
saying. So you
as
know,
you ask me for an unhinged recommendation, I got you. And if I can
yeah, you
expose
know
you
what
even
I'm saying.
more, we're gonna
Yes,
do
I
it.
appreciate
Okay.
everything, man. I
We
appreciate you
got to
for
get you
having
at
me.
some book events and get you really out
Yeah,
there in that mainstream. So as you deserve.
I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate you
And
enjoying the manuscript and there's more heat to come, man. I just thank you for everything. Yep.
we appreciate you. I'm gonna stalk you later, okay? I'm serious.
All
Okay.
right, I got you. It's
Thank
good,
you.
man. All right,
We'll
you have a
talk
blessing. You
later.
hear me? Ah, you know that.